that's a tremendous looking trophy.
Welcome to the Platinum Explosion, number one PlayStation podcast in the Oceanias. My name's Dylan Blight. Joining me, as always, Ashley Hobley.
Hey, Dylan. Excited to be here to talk to you on a very quiet week for PlayStation.
What are your I know we did Game Award predictions on Arcade Couch. Go listen to that.
Yes.
I don't recall. Did you say PlayStation does anything?
So Wolverine,
right? That's right.
Yeah.
So you reckon that's it?
That I reckon that's it. Yeah. See, I was so confident. I said for what won't be shown, I said any unannounced PlayStation project. But apparently that was illegal. So
Well, yes. The council voted no. I'm very doubtful we get much exciting PlayStation stuff this week outside of. I'm going to draw my line at Death Stranding 2.
Oh yeah, that's the other guaranteed one.
Yeah, Death Stranding 2 is like in the can, like a guarantee, and I don't think anything else.
I mean,
I just don't feel like PlayStation ever
wild
cooperates with the Game Awards.
I mean, they've obviously got a relationship with Jeff Keighley. They did The Last of Us Part 1 remastered with him at Summer Games Fest. Obviously, they showed Final Fantasy 16, which obviously was a PlayStation exclusive at the end of last year's show. So
yeah, but that's like Square Enix still,
I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact is, PlayStation have not had that many first-party games, I guess, to have as part of the Game Awards. That haven't already. I don't think that stuff is really lined up for the Game Awards for PlayStation.
No, I don't think stuff's lined up for PlayStation, which is a whole other thing. But going to be heading into 2024 going, what are your most anticipated PlayStation games for the year? And it's going to be
Wolverine, fingers crossed. Death Stranding 2, fingers crossed.
Wolverine, fingers crossed. Death Stranding 2, yeah. Like, it's just, fuck. Not much happening. Maybe he's sounding like Xbox at the moment. Well, actually, no, not like Xbox.
No.
If it was sounding like Xbox, would have like a million trailers and knowing that there's like all these games in development, but just don't ever think they're going to release.
Yeah, or be good.
Well,
am I wrong?
I mean, games are good sometimes. I heard Forza was good.
Oh, well, yeah. How hard is it made to racing car? That you've made 11 times before.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, not much yet. So obviously not much to go over this week, but let's get into it anyway. PS5 Slim, right half an hour before we're recording this morning, got a release date in Australia. So we'll be coming out on December 6th. Pre-orders are now live.
Yep. So everybody bought PlayStations on Black Friday, hoping to give them to people for Christmas.
Yep.
The newest Slimmer version's out now.
Yep.
Sorry.
So what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on them doing Black Friday sale prices and then obviously purposely holding the announcement of this pre-order until after the sales end?
It's fine. It's a normal business practice.
Yeah, I
have no issue with it, Anyone who gets the OG PlayStation 5 will be happy with it unless they've got a very skinny cabinet, in which case they'll be very upset that this was announced afterwards.
Yeah.
Those are the only people who are going to be upset.
Yeah.
This is going to be more expensive?
No, it's the same price.
Same price?
It's 70, so with the disc drive, $799.95 AUD. And with the disc drive, I mean it comes with the detachable disc drive, like in the bundle. And then you've got the digital edition, which doesn't come with the disc drive, $679.95. And disc drive costs like $130, I think I saw around that.
Interesting.
If you decide to buy it later. So yeah, I mean it's It was obviously done on purpose. I don't really think it matters though, because you're not getting a different console. Like it's the same power level. Like it's not like
it's
a
not
PS
more powerful
Pro.
or
It's
anything.
not a
like
Pro
that,
or
yeah.
anything. It's just
It doesn't improve anything. It's just smaller.
It's just smaller. Yeah.
Which some people would say is an improvement.
I mean, technically, yes. I guess it is.
Yeah.
Technically, it is an improvement. But if you got one of the really good, because so Black Friday sales, you were getting, I think the cheapest I saw it was like, I don't know, it was close to being around $600 with Spider-Man.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only people who'll be upset are people who bought one and bought a cabinet to fit the fit the PlayStation in. They're like, fuck. I could have waited and got a smaller one, but yeah. Oh, no, not an issue.
No. The other thing with this one is it comes with the stand, which everyone got confused about. And yeah, so they now said that it comes the new vertical stand, which you comes with it. You will be able to purchase that separately for if you want to use it on your old PlayStation. It'll be compatible with the old PlayStations too. So it's just a new stand. It's a nicer looking stand. Is all it is. It costs $50, $49.95 if you want to upgrade your stand. Upgrade your stand, yeah.
Get a better stand. Has your PlayStation 5 at any point fell over in the 3 years?
Nah.
No.
I have mine. You have yours vertically?
I have mine vertically, yeah.
Yeah. So mine's been fine.
No issues.
I mean, one time I went to change around, some USB thing in the back and accidentally bumped it and just had to realign the little, because you got to have the hooks at the right spot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But otherwise, whatever.
It's fine. Who's looking at the stand of your PS5?
Fuck if I know.
Like, fuck. I wish that stand looked better.
I mean, I personally don't care, but I guess if you have, if the stand is important to you, it is a nicer looking stand.
I'm just trying to think, like, what kind of person is like so obsessed with the stand that the PS5 is sitting on. It's like maybe that's a major irk with the console.
I guess. I don't know. Like maybe if in your home theater setup you have it very clearly just sitting next to your TV and the stand is.
It's just non.
The black really doesn't go. Like I don't know.
Oh, okay, because everything else is white.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe you got to
spray paint. You can change. You can spray that stand down. You can make it white.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, the middle of the console is black itself, so I don't know if that necessarily like affects it in any way.
True.
Just
maybe
extends that color to the bottom. I don't know.
Maybe
and the new stand's not white either; it's black, right?
So is it like just see through? I think. Hold on.
Oh, well.
It's yeah, it's clear.
Perspex or whatever.
Yeah, it's like Perspex, yeah.
I guess if you want to imagine your PlayStation's floating.
Sure. Anyway, if you decide to buy one, use the Amazon.
I think that's the most anybody's talked about this stand in this context.
All right. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna. Who cares? Pre-order.
How many stands do you reckon they're gonna sell?
Enough.
Enough to justify making.
I bet you they need to sell like a couple to be in the positive.
They just sell like 3, and they've they're made out of very basic plastic. They're selling them for $50. It's like yeah,
I reckon they're fine. All right. Fuck. What was the other thing I was talking about? Spider-Man 2. Kotaku writes. It's a video game. Spider-Man 2 reportedly cut a ton of Venom content. So I was going to get your thoughts on this. This is, I still haven't finished the game.
Where are you in the game?
I haven't touched it for like 2 weeks, man. I didn't do anything this past week apart from go to work, die, come home and sleep and die, and then get a fucking ear infection. By the way, update if you listen to Arcade Couch between the cushions. I had to go to the doctor's yesterday. I was in so much fucking pain. Anyway, I'm on drugs now.
So the gel that you stuck in your ear didn't work?
Didn't do shit. Yeah. Now I'm on like antibiotics and whatever the fuck else. So, yeah. Fun. Good shit. So,
yet you're powering through this podcast.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of audio.
Yep, that's it.
And thus ears.
He also told the doctor was like, don't go back to work. I'll give you a doctor's certificate. You need to rest. And I was like, dude, I got to go back to work. I have no fucking staff. There's too much shit going on. I'm going back to work. All right. So anyway, good guy Dylan over here. So they were, what the fuck am I reading? About 1 month on from Marvel Spider-Man 2 launch, we're learning some new details about Insomniac Games' open world robber stopper RPG. What a fucking term. According to a report by YouTuber Evan Filaka, the game had a ton of content cut before releasing the game on October 20th, particularly relating to the big bad Venom. They say spoilers ahead, but I don't really know what's the spoiler about this. Anyway, Spider-Man 2 superfan blah 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 attended Fan Expo 2023, an annual event, etc etc etc. Voice actors Najee Jeddah, Miles Morales, and Tony Todd Venom were present at one point, sitting down to answer some panel questions. It was here that Todd revealed some of which was later slashed from Spider-Man 2 content. So Todd said Insomniac only used 10% of his Venom dialogue, mate, he said. He also said that there was recorded lines scrapped where Miles had a symbiote suit in Spider-Man 2. So what do you think of
that? Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. We do know that like they kind of did slim a lot of stuff down just for pacing and that kind of stuff, so it doesn't surprise me. Well, yeah, maybe they plan to do that, have that storyline and that content and that kind of stuff, and like they recorded the lines with him, but as the game came into fleshed or like into form, you know, it was like too much. And the segment that Venom is in, I feel like I don't think you would have wanted to put more into, you know?
Yeah, because I still haven't seen Venom, so
yeah. Cause, yeah.
Well, I mean, I've seen Venom technically. I haven't heard Tony Todd, I guess.
No, yeah. She's still miles away from you, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But yeah, it isn't surprising that. Well, I guess maybe it is surprising because this is the first time he's worked on a video game, and like I'm sure a bunch of stuff that they like you record doesn't necessarily make it in the game. It also could be stuff that you don't necessarily see because it's not like he could have been recording a bunch of stuff not for cutscenes and that kind of thing.
It's pretty wild to like,
or alternate takes and that kind of stuff.
Because I've seen a few people say, and I don't know how much you can get into about spoilers, but I've seen a few people say that they were disappointed with the amount of Venom stuff that's in the game, like posting on social media and stuff, like especially since he was like the main marketing point. But then to hear he recorded so many more lines, I don't know.
No, I don't. I think for the actual game itself, I think it makes sense for the story they're telling. Where he is definitely. I don't think it's a spoiler to say he's the third act villain. I mean, and anyone who knows the Black Suit story kind of could see where the story was eventually progressing to, and understands that kind of stuff. So, yeah, anyone who expected Spider-Man 2 to be Spider-Man fighting Venom for 20 hours, I think, didn't have realistic expectations.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, I don't know how you treat how do you do a Venom as a villain where you're like dragging along the confrontations throughout multiple hours of the game without even getting to him yet. Like at least the stuff with Craven at the start, it makes sense that there's a longer build up and stuff like that. Like I don't know how you would do that with Venom.
No.
Because even when you think about Spider-Man 3, the movie, right? Mm-hmm. Venom's only in it in the last act as well. I'm just saying, like
he is a climax villain. He's not there to be that, you know. Yeah. He can be someone that you could use as a villain for the entire game, but that's not the story they wanted to tell. Especially when you want to tell the story of, you know, Peter kind of being corrupted by the Black Suit and that kind of stuff. The symbiote. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. There's also speculation, like people have jumped to the conclusion that there's potential for Venom DLC,
Yeah.
which could be a thing. I don't know how it fits storyline wise. I mean, the mechanics are there to potentially do something like that. But would they? I don't think so. Yeah, I think they're pretty happy with how the game turned out.
I mean, it's weird because obviously you had Marvel Spider-Man, then you had Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, but then this game has both in it anyway, so you can't even follow in the same footpath of going, well, obviously they'll be saved for the Miles Morales DLC because this game has him as the main character, or co-main character, you know, so...
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could potentially do DLC, but it'd be weird to, like, be playing as the villain, potentially, in between the segments that you don't see him interacting with Spider-Man. It'd be weird to play the villain and then ultimately, spoilers, know that you're going to lose.
Sure.
The fight, you know?
Spoilers? You tell me Venom loses? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You just ruined the game for me. There's no point playing it now. I really thought he was going to win. I thought Peter and Miles died. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Just think before you speak next time. Yeah.
Yeah. Apologize to all the people who have not played, who are listening to this PlayStation specific podcast and have not played Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, me.
The only person listening to this podcast who has not played Spider-Man 2.
Very good. Before we wrap up, Chad, I just want to say I picked up the Gran Turismo Blu-ray the other day. I flicked through a couple scenes. I haven't watched it full. Didn't commit to that time. But I flicked through to some of the race stuff again. I'm standing by. That movie's fun. I don't think it's a great movie. I'm standing by. That movie's fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It wasn't. It's not going to be on my best movies of the year, but I had a good time in the cinema. Yeah. You know, David Harbour's a lot of fun. Some of the emotional beats hit. You know, I like the lead. I think he's pretty good. He's better in Saltburn, but you know,
he's in Saltburn, very good. Is he?
He's in Saltburn. Yeah. Very different character.
I can imagine. Yeah. But yeah, if you that's out now, so you can rent it, or if you see it at JB Hi-Fi or wherever the fuck you shop for, well, that's about it. You can shop for Blu-rays now, and even then, if you go to JB Hi-Fi, they got like one shelf of DVDs and then fucking 20 of pop vinyls now. So, yeah, I'd say we vote worth picking up, better than Uncharted. So easily better than Uncharted, right?
Yeah, probably. Although, you know, that's fun in its own way. You know.
If I had to pick one to rewatch easily, 100%, I'm going Gran Turismo. It's hard also because it's not really a video game adaptation. It's just a true story. So, just got Gran Turismo in it. But anyway. All right. That'll do it for this week's episode of Platinum Explosion. Of course, we're all hoping for some exciting stuff to come out of the Game Awards on the 8th. I say the thing so much, but it's not happening. I have no idea, honestly, but if anything was between this week and next week,
probably not.
Show. It's on Struggle Street at the moment. We're at that time of the year, I tell you what. But yeah, Game Awards next week. Hopefully, some news out of that leading up towards the end of the year. Though, of course, we're about to be in December, so we'll begin winding down.
I mean, it'll be fine. Everything will leak by next week's episode, right?
So we can just talk about it then. Yeah, sure. Why not? Of course. Check out everything on explosionnetwork.com and everything else. Explosionnetwork.com/support takes you to our Ko-fi page. Explosionnetwork.com/Twitter, X. Explosionnetwork.com/Discord. All the links, places. I got to come up with a better way to end the show, I feel. And until next week, remember, every trophy counts.